Okay, I've got that camera propped up. I hope it stays. First thing you're going to want to do is wear gloves. When you first start out, you say, oh, I don't have time to do this and I don't have time to do that, until you burn yourself, and then you have time. Okay, you want to get yourself a wide putty knife, or you can even use a 5-in-1 tool that painters use. There's a trick to doing this. So, I hope this catches. You're going to put the steamer right up to the top of the ceiling and overlap the side a little bit. You see me, how much I've overlapped it? Maybe that's a little too much. And then you're going to hold it there, maybe count to 10, not very long. And this is going to be a matter of trying it a couple of times, and the repetition, soon you'll figure out how long to leave it. Now, the first stroke on the ceiling cut is going to come in, after you've done this, is going to come in from the side. And you're going to come in sort of in an angle, so that this part of the putty knife cuts into the paint. Now watch, as I'm scraping, I'm going to bring this down so that it catches the next layer. And you see how easy this comes off? The top one and the bottom one are going to be the toughest for you to get off, only because of the way you're coming in on the knife. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a few minutes. And by the way, when you figure out what attire you'd like to wear something that you don't mind getting dirty. I normally wear my painting whites, and in this case, I don't, because you're going to get glue and everything all over. So I just wear a pair of jeans. You may do this a couple times. Don't think that the whole thing is going to be this difficult, because it's not. Once we get this part started, I'm going to show you how easy it is. And this is looking good. Now, what I do is I come down from the top. You see the glue residue here? You want to make sure you get that off, because after you leave this and you're down that end of the wall, you don't want to come back here and have to heat this up again just to get that glue residual off. So try to get it off as you go. Now here's the magic. You're going to hold now the putty knife this way, and you're going to come down like this. And you're going to see how much easier now it starts getting. Watch. And I'm making sure I scrape it nice and clean. And you've got stuff on your putty knife, just wipe it on the wall. Doesn't matter, it's coming off. And see how fast this comes. And you can see as I scrape down, I'm inching the heater down. And then come back up, wipe your knife, come back up, get all the glue residual off, so you won't have to come back and do it again. I don't know whether I'm getting too far below the camera, but you see how quickly that is? It takes you about 5 minutes to go from the top to the bottom. So you can estimate how many of these you're going to have to get to the wall, and multiply that by 5 minutes, and you'll know how long it's going to take you to do this whole wall. That's how easy it is. And remember, you need to keep your knife clean, just wipe it on the wallpaper. You got yourself a continuous rag. And so again, if you see some of the glue, take your knife and just come on down. And I'm probably below the camera, so I'm going to stop right here and show you how easy that was. After you're done with that, we'll come back to another video and show that this is going to be hard, and my phone's ringing, and you'll want to sand it. We'll cover that in the next video. Time to get the phone.